If they running their mouth, then they looking for trouble. Ran right up in the knowledge. Now they back in the huddle. Now they know we can fight. Content given every week. Me and Dr. Rip Shot. Keep on bringing the heat. Now they know that we hitting. And they know we ain't quitting. Yo, she mind the genius. Keep on bringing and giving. Unity, unity, unity. Cause they know we ain't stopping. And they know they got problems. And they ran out of options. If we know we got a problem, can't let it go unsolved. Brain learning, Afrocentric history, we seen tomorrow. Karma is karma, I see what I say, I hear underwater. Till I see y'all fall off, then I bring y'all up on note. I'm back up on my Clyde winners, 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 divine winners, Clyde winners, Clyde vendor, Clyde winners. I'm with you, ride with you, master teacher, create master, Clyde winners. Give respect to the elder, Clyde winners. Hi. Somebody out there looking for me. Clyde winners, back up, yeah. Clyde winners on my toes. Somebody out there looking for me. Clyde winners, I'm mine. Clyde winners, I think there's somebody out there looking for me. Clyde winners, back up on my Clyde winners. I think there's somebody out there looking for me.
We have to live by my heart. We have to live by my heart. I have not done wrong. I have not robbed. I have not stolen. I have not trained people. I have not told lies. I have not stolen food. I was not stolen. I have not fornicated with the fornicator. I have not caused anyone to weep. I have not dissembled. I have not transgressed. I have not discussed secrets. I have brought no lawsuit. I have not wronged population. I have not struck kill. I have not transgressed the law. I have not been hunted. Except when I'm talking about Uncle Tom. I have not been the I have not cursed. I have not been violent. I have not confounded truth. I have not been impatient. I have not cursed the God.
Somebody out there looking for me. Somebody out there looking for me.
Dr. Winters has illustrated that Africans have been settling the New World and building new civilizations and cultures in the Americas and around the world for the past 100,000 years. Dr. Winters has published and written numerous anthropological, linguistics, education, and population genetics articles. Many of these articles have appeared in peer-reviewed journals and online. His work has appeared in the Journal of Black Studies, Afrique Historique, Journal of African Civilization, Adolescence, International Review of Education, Thresholds in Education, TC Record, Bioessays, International Journal of Human Genetics, and PLOS Genetics, to name a few. He has published over 40 books including Atlantis in Mexico, The Monde in the Ancient Americas, We Are Not Just Africans, and African Empires in Ancient America. For more of Dr. Clyde Winters, check out Yoshimad Gumroad page, and that will lead you to the master himself, Dr. Clyde Winters.
Hi family, how you doing? You know what? A lot of people have been wondering, where did black people originate? They've also been wondering, where is Eden? Well, you know what? Today I'm going to tell you where Eden was. I want to tell you how, in a sense, it was in Eden that the first human beings originated. And these first human beings, people, just happen to be black people like you, black people like me. So what we're going to do is that I want you to sit back, relax, and look at this video. You're going to enjoy it. Hi family, how you doing? You know what? A lot of people have been wondering, where did black people originate? They've also been wondering, where is Eden? Well, you know what? Today I'm going to tell you where Eden was. I want to tell you how, in a sense, it was in Eden that the first human beings originated. And these first human beings, people, just happen to be black people like you, black people like me. So what we're going to do is that I want you to sit back, relax, and look at this video. You're going to enjoy it. The first Eden. When we think about Eden, we think about the Bible discussion of the original home of mankind. And Eden was supposed to be the place where Adam and Eve lived. But where was the first in Eden? Some people believe that Eden may have been in East Africa. Other people believe that Eden was probably somewhere in the Middle East. In other words, as human beings, we speculate where Eden could have been because we want to know. But archaeologists, scientists, they have began, in a sense, to really try to tell us where the first anatomically modern human beings lived. Anatomically modern human beings would be human beings that look just like us today. And where was this first Eden? The first Eden, according to Vanessa Hayes of the Darwin Institute of Medical Research, reported that some of the oldest remains for anatomically modern humans came from southern Africa. This leads us to believe that this was the first Eden for human beings. Yes, the first Eden for human beings was probably in southern Africa. It is interesting when we think about southern Africa because many ancient cultures originated in southern Africa and spread throughout the world. This is especially true for the Originated culture of Europe, and also, in a sense, other cultures. These researchers at the Darwin Institute have shown that anatomically modern humans, as represented by the Khoisan or Sand people of southern Africa, lived south of the Zambezi River 200,000 years ago. This Eden, they believe, was situated near the Makadadikagadi Okavango paleo wetlands in Botswana. When we say paleo wetlands, that means that this was an ancient area which was wet that is today dry. Today, this wetland no longer exists. Here, there was abundant plant and marine resources for the people to eat. These early humans probably used boats to keep in communication. At this time, there were megalakes across Africa. These megalakes reached from southern Africa almost up to North Africa, and many of them emptied into the Atlantic and Indian Ocean. These megalakes made it possible for the Khoisan to sail from southern Africa up to the Sahara, and from there to other parts of the world. Many people have began to assume that as early as 130,000 years ago, people began to leave Africa. Many of these people began to leave Africa by boat, and they ended up in Crete. Some other people ended up over in as far away as Brazil and California. Yes, these ancient human beings, these anatomically modern humans, had left Eden, and they made their way all the way into Europe and the Americas. The plant and marine resources made it possible for the anatomically modern humans in the first Eden to live in the homeland for thousands of years. The scientists who have examined the archaeological evidence maintain that this part of southern Africa was the homeland of the first anatomically modern humans. It was from here that regional climate changes encouraged anatomically modern humans to spread across the earth. Yes, the first Eden was in southern Africa. Yes, here was the first place anatomically modern men made their home. How's everybody doing? I'm Dr. Clyde Winters, and I wanted to come to you tonight and talk to you about my latest book. My latest book is called The World History of the Black Race. This is a very interesting book, and what makes the book so interesting is that's the first book that gives a history, an ancient history of the black race. In this book, what I do is that I show you all the various things that black people have done over the past 10,000 years. In the world history of the black race, I explain that African people originated in Africa, and from Africa, they migrated across the world. You see, and what you'll learn in this book is that you'll find out about the civilizations of black people in Africa, how black people developed civilization in Eurasia. Yes, Eurasia. And then from Eurasia to Australia. And what this book does is that it encompasses a discussion of the world history of black people. When you go to any university or high school ancient history class, all they talk about is Greece and Rome. They may give a little smidgen on ancient Egypt, but they don't tell you your history, our ancient history. And this is important. It's important to know the history of black people. It's important to know our ancient history because it's through knowledge of our ancient history that we situate ourselves. Yes, that's why you learn ancient history, because it situates you in time and space. It explains where you came from. But over here, all they want to do is they want to teach you about slavery. They want to teach you about all of these various things that we've done as the slaves. They don't even want to talk about the great discoveries we made as foundational black Americans. But in this book, what I do is that I allow you to find out and know exactly our ancient world history. Where were black people at? What did black people do in Africa? What did they do in ancient America? How did we spread civilization? How did we introduce writing and things like that? I'm quite sure when you see the world history of the black race, you will find a book that is most exciting, a book that gives you key details into who we are, what we are, and where we're going. So I hope that you will buy this new book, The World History of the Black Race. The World History of the Black Race. The World History of the Black Race is a new book written by Dr. Clyde Winters. In this book, we learn about the history of the black race. We've been lied to. Most of us don't even know that black people do have an ancient history. People don't know that it was black people who created civilization. In the world history of the black race, you're going to learn about ancient Egypt, but not just ancient Egypt. You're going to learn about the rise of civilization in the Nile Valley. You're going to learn that it was there that many of the black people that spread across the world after 5000 BC began their great and wonderful civilization. It was here that they developed writing. It was here that they began, in a sense, to develop very pidgin languages, or what I call lingua francas. These lingua francas were used by the black race to be able to communicate, to be able to spread civilization, to be able to spread the social technology of writing. The world history of the black race is divided into 4 different units. In Unit 1, we talk about ancient Egypt and the rise of civilization in Kush. We talk about the Kushites. We've explained that the Dravidian people who live in India, did not originally live in India, but came from the Nile Valley. Yes, the Nile Valley. We'll talk about Narmer, how he was the first Kushite, and how he spread civilization into the rest of the world. It was through the Kushites that civilization spread to Europe. It was through Kushite that many and various genes that white people carry today was from them, because they ruled the area. In Unit 2, we talk about Europe. We talk about the prehistory of Europe. We talk about the genetic history of Europe, and we talk about, in a sense, how Africans developed civilization in Europe. We talk about the blacks and what they did. We talk and explain that it was black Greeks that created the great civilization of the Greco-Roman period. Not Europeans, but blacks. In the world history of black race, you'll learn about this. In Unit 3, we talk about blacks in Asia. We talk about the blacks of ancient China. We talk about the blacks in Melanesia and Australia. And yes, we talk about the black people, the Naga of Southeast Asia. And finally, in Unit 4, we talk about blacks in ancient America, the Olmecs. We talk about, in a sense, the other black civilizations that arose there. In the world history of the black race, you will learn that black people are not new to this country. You will learn that black people, in a sense, are not new to the world. You'll learn in the world history of the black race that black people have contributed much to civilization. In fact, world civilization is dependent upon black people. And it's through this knowledge that you can be able to grow and know and spread this knowledge to other people. So I hope that you abide the world history of the black race. Get to know who you are. Get to situate yourself. Begin to understand that we're not just a people who were slaves. We're a great people, a dynamic people, a unique people. The black race. The world history of the black race, that is.